In this video, we'll be covering purpose clauses. Purpose clauses are subordinate or dependent clauses. This means they are not complete sentences. They need to be part of another sentence. They cannot stand on their own. So a tip, when sentences that are purpose clauses will always have at least two verbs. A purpose clause expresses the purpose of the action of the main verb. In other words, why is the main verb being performed? Here are some examples of purpose clauses in English. The boys are running in order not to be late. The boys are running is the independent or the main sentence. In order not to be late is the dependent clause, which is the purpose of why they are running. Notice, in order not to be late is not a complete sentence. It needs to be part of another sentence to be whole. The girls are studying, the main verb, the independent sentence, in order or to score well on the quiz, the purpose, why they are studying. That would be the purpose clause. The soldiers are breaking the bridge. That would be, again, your main verb, your independent clause. So why are they breaking the bridge? And here comes our purpose clause, so that the barbarians will not capture the city. The students work hard, independent clause. Why are they working hard? In order not to be yelled at by the teacher. That would be your purpose clause. And notice, again, in order not to be yelled at by the teacher is not a complete sentence. So how are purpose clauses written in Latin? So purpose clauses are introduced by the conjunctions ut and ne. Ut is used for the positive purpose clause. So in order to, so that, or to. And ne is used for the negative purpose clause, in order not to. The verb of the purpose clause is in the subjunctive mood. Other than that, there are no special grammar or casing rules. So in a purpose clause, all you have to do is introduce it with an ut for the positive, a ne for the negative, and put your verb of the purpose clause in the subjunctive mood. You don't have to do anything else. Your subject stays nominative, your direct objects stay accusative, and so forth. Here are some Latin examples of purpose clauses. Milites pugnat ut feminas servent. So first, notice that the independent clause right here, milites pugnat, nothing is different. The verb is in the indicative and it's just the soldiers fight. However, right here, our purpose clause is introduced with ut, and then the verb is just in the subjunctive, servent, to save the women. A couple things to note. How you translate a purpose clause into English. You can translate it like an infinitive, to save. However, in Latin prose, the Romans would never use an infinitive to show purpose. Other ways you can translate that is the soldiers fight in order to save the women, or the soldiers fight so that they save the women. Next, ego laboro ut magnam urbem muniam. Again, notice my independent clause is just in the indicative, and if I just translated ego laboro, it's just I am working. And now we're going to look at the purpose clause. Again, introduced by ut, so that, or order to, and then the verb in the subjunctive, I build a great city. Again, in the accusative, nothing special. So, I am working in order to build a great city. Many ways to translate a purpose clause. I can translate it as in order to just simply to build, or so that I build a great city. Next, liberi currunt ne ab barbaris interficierunt tor. So notice again, independent clause, nothing special about it, indicative, the children run. If you just saw liberi currunt, you wouldn't do anything with it but say the children run. Now we're going to look at our purpose clause. The ne makes this negative, so they are running in order that something does not happen. So that they are not killed, verb in the subjunctive, and then an ablative of agent, by the barbarians.